Saw this nice Ethiopian woman.
Oh, we live.
Excellent.
Oh, I'll catch you later.
Oh,
No, I ain't.
Right. The Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out because of the downfall of America.
That's right.
So first and foremost, we give all praise and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, will come to dust.
Double honor to the apostle J. Messer as well. Peace, blessings out there to the hopeful elect. Of course, it's been scattered across the four corners. Again, we're going to start with Titus 2. We'll go to the Spirit. And, you can start it off, Titus 2. The first verse.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Yeah, sound doctrine. You got to be on point. We got righteous elders that have been given to us through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem and Yahweh Shah. So, you got a lot of guys coming up now. They're hurt, feelings. They want to be that God. They want to be made important, feel important. They pretty much got a lot of issues going on with them. So they want to be that God. They want to do their own thing. They want to sing like their feet. They just want to be that God. But unfortunately, they always fall to the wayside, going to the parable of Yahweh Shah. They get caught up with the world, caught up with the affairs.
Parable of the sower.
That's right. And unfortunately, they don't last long. But we, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shah, through our elders in GMS, we have sound doctrine. And we stay on point. We don't try to change it. We give heed to wise counsels. And if we don't know certain things, hey, we go to different, we go to the brothers, and we go to our elders for the counsels. So we don't, again, start no bullshit or no ism or schisms. That's what we got.
I was going to say, to back you up on, if we don't know certain things, first of all, we don't speak on it. Yep. Because we don't want to cause any confusion.
That's right.
And then we go and get the information that we need so we can educate ourselves to speak on it.
And then, when one brother don't know it, it goes, one brother get the answer, and everybody else gets the answers. So everybody be on one accord. So one thing in this thing, this truth is the most important thing on this earth, which a lot of people, starting with Christians or Esau, Christians, Catholicism, Catholics, the so-called issues, and many people of the world tried to pretty much open this book and try to break it down, but it was not for them. It was only given to the Israelites, which Yahweh Shah was able to open up the seal, and he gave us that wisdom. And we were taught by men, and he gave the Spirit too.
Verse 2. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
Because this truth, it makes you sound, it makes you on point, and you attend to people that's like you, that's like-minded. You're not going to be out here amongst the filth, the corruptness, the wickedness, the philosophies, the doctrines, and all sorts of wickedness that's out in this world. What we do, we attend our ears of wise counsel so we can get better through the Spirit, and become better men. Because we don't want to be like what we see in front of our faces, wicked people, stupid people, fools, idiots, imbeciles, faggots, women that's off, colorful. This people are just weird out here now. Mental issues, broken, trauma. Look at us in the mirror. We actually look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "Yo."
And so I went to that word "sound" in the Greek, and this goes on what you're talking about. It says to be sound, to be well, to be good in health. Metaphorically, that's the point.
And another thing too that says health and good estate comes from the Heavenly Father. This is how you would know the good balance. Not eating fast food. Actually, learn how to cook your food. Not having eating a lot of sugar, bread, starches, carbs. Basically, it teaches you how to be on point in a society where we're living in a society where, hey, do what you want. If you want to eat McDonald's every day, eat McDonald's. If you want, what the fuck they sell? The griddle. They get the coffee there, the nuggets, the coffee nuggets. What they got? What's the shit there? Happy Big Mac. You go back there for lunch, get the Big Mac, or with the They remember the bucket of fries they used to have?
When they make
Bucket.
fries, they make shake, they make rib.
There you go. You know?
Cheese fries.
You know?
Oh,
And then these fast food restaurants, they just mix everything together and call it something else.
Yep.
Now you get your fries, your chili, and on your burger now. You know what I'm saying?
that's what Wendy's do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, after they don't sell all the hamburgers, they chop it up. They throw it in a big pot with some gravy on it. They call it chili.
Burger King. And another thing too, you have the what you would call it? Oh, kids say, "Oh, I just want some candy for breakfast." Hey, kid can get candy, and they can call that food.
Yeah, right. They call it cereal.
Yeah, cereal. You got it, bro.
It says metaphorically, it says Christians, but it says I'm gonna use the word Israelites because we are real followers of the Lord. Or Hamashiachis, it says of Hamashiachis whose opinions are free from any mixture of error.
That's right. Because this whole world is the what? Land of what? Confusion. That's why they call this place Babylon. Everybody's confused. Woman doesn't know her role. Man doesn't know his role. Your parents don't even know their roles. Don't nobody know their roles out here. So everybody, they turn on the TV. It's a damn shame you still hear people in their 30s and 40s talking about they're trying to find themselves. Well, you're supposed to find, your parents are supposed to teach you who you were. But evidently they didn't. So now you have a lot of wayward doctrines, a lot of broken people, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of agony, a lot of, let down because you looked upon Tupac, looked upon Biggie, Jay-Z, your Denzel, Beyonce, your Gabrielle Unions, the movie actors, but now look at them, they're through. What's that girl, the fat bitch? She's fat now.
Rudy from the Hustle.
Yeah, oh my God, through. And everybody had let you down. So now you're trying to, you're dirty with kids and debt. You're hurting, you're suffering, you're not happy. Your kids getting on your nerves. And now you're talking about you're trying to find yourself, man. You gotta grow. So this truth keeps us on point, We watch these videos, we conduct ourselves in a way that we talk about, so there's no confusion there. We're not hypocrites, We don't look at Esau to teach us how to be on point. Esau the fucking liar. His power is his tongue, which is a lie and deceit.
Verse 3. The aged women likewise.
Yeah, the aged woman, the grandmother.
That-
Really, in technology, whatever how you say it, a woman should be a grandmother in the age of 30. Because you have your kids starting off, a woman should get her period, 12, 13, 14. That's when a woman supposed to have children, man, and be married. By the time you're 30, 32, your kids will be growing up and they have children. You still be in somewhat your strength to teach those kids and guide the grip, man. Partake in put wisdom in the children. But in this society, your grandma be 50, 60, and she's tired. But your grandfather, they're tired, man. This whole system is backwards, man. And these women now, you got the aged women, they're in the club trying to get the young man. So it's all backwards, man. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
That's why Esau opened up lounges, man. He
Hey,
opened up
30
these,
and up.
yeah, he opened up these lounges for these old women, man. These old women to come in and do their thing like they used to do in their youth in these clubs.
Me. And it's a very sad thing you see when you see a goddamn 50-year-old woman, a 60-year-old woman, half naked, her ass and her stomach out, and she just sitting there, knows she through, but she still thinks she's not, and she still demand you buy her a drink. It's sad and it's sick. Then you wonder why, then you wonder how her kids are, and then when you see them, you go, oh, damn. Oh shit. Then you sit back and go, oh, it makes sense now. A lot of people have been lost for a long time. But the Lord has given his truth out for our people to what? Predict themselves and learn about themselves and learn about their way, learn about their heritage, their culture. Because black culture is pathetic, Puerto Rican culture is pathetic, Dominican, etc., Hispanic, black, Native American culture is pathetic. It's true. It's not getting our people nowhere. And yes, they have statistically, they allow some of our people to cut through the cracks, to give our people, to keep the broken niggas, give them some type of hope that, oh, if I work hard, if I go to school, college, if I rap a rap verse, if I bang on the drum good enough, I can be the next superstar. Or if I go to TV school, whatever, if I act good, get all the lines right, then I can be the next person on TV. Or I can be the next basketball entertainer. Like Bro said, it's a damn shame people still watching fucking college basketball and college football, man. You know? You got it. And really take this shit serious. You got it.
God. The aged women likewise,
Huh?
that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Yeah, because in seeing this truth was to make you be on point. A woman, see, you ask a woman what was her role model. Not telling her 10, she wouldn't tell you her mother. She couldn't look up to her mother. She had to look up to a secondary options, the TV. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, you know, Beyonce. Anything that made her feel good. Oh shit, Disney. The black woman had to put on the Lightroom spirit. That's why she put on that goddamn wig. You know? And now when you look at our nation, you see the effects of what this war has done to our people. You know? So the truth has been put out there for you to get your ass right. Or else you're gonna fucking die. You're hit by nukes. Where the truth to tell you the whole head is sick. Why should our people be afflicted more? So this is the last hoorah. It ain't no more, you can't go on podcasts, No Jumper, and the other little podcast, and No Jumper's fucking corny, man. All it is like it's showing now, just niggas just picking with each other. And this rapper did this, did this, did this. It's a bunch of fucking nitpicking. But yes, if you look at it as a whole, yes, you can take apart. Why? Because we're fucked up. Of course, our people can nitpick each other. You know? And we're fucked up as a nation. Esau did it, and we got cursed with it. But when you want to get healed and cleanse yourself through this filth, this word has been polluted, come here. You get ear to these counsels here. Right? Somebody can find a precept, give ear to wise counsels. You got it.
Not false accusers.
Not false accusers. And hey, women play a victim. That's the easiest thing that women can do now, play a victim. It's not her fault. Blame the man. It's so much easier to do. And that's why a lot of men, they're getting fed up. They're getting the passports, man. You know? You got it? Because this make you separate from this world. So when people even look at you, they look at you like, oh shit. So what? Who are you? Like what? I never see somebody like how we conduct yourself, mannerisms, how we talk. Especially, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The woman's on point. That's really like that really stands up to stuff. Because what's stupid shit? Being a whore. He can do it. I can't do it. You know? You got it.
I think you have it, Zari?
I was looking for it. You got it.
I got no. I ain't got that one, but I got one to go with that.
Okay.
God, it's
You gonna say something?
Go ahead, speak. I got like what I was gonna say is this truth allows us, to talk with authority and what we're saying, how we live life,
That's why the scripture says, study to show thyself approved, so you won't be ashamed, Because we know this is right. We know we don't. And we know that everybody outside this thing, there's something to change. The demons, they ain't right, Because we know how to filter certain things and filter things out through what? The scriptures, What like the scripture says, who never been let down who put their trust in Yahweh Hashem. So we have examples to read about. Even you women, you have Judah, Susanna, Sarah, and other women that's in the scriptures to look up to. Mary, Y'all have women y'all can look up to. I don't have to look up to Lil Kim, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Cause look at them now. Them bitches look bad, man. All them bitches that Regina Hall, Regina King, all them bitches look bad. Nia Long, she looks fucking. They look terrible. They look fucking terrible, man. And it's a damn shame these bitches look that bad, and they somewhat been in the spotlight. They had money. You know, and all you little girls you see out and about, and you think they doing something. You looking at OnlyFans bitches, you looking at porn star bitches that talking that shit. But look at them in the long run. Even these chicks, I think they got it, man. These niggas are looking bad, man. You know, this is the only lifeline we have as a nation. And niggas talking shit like this ain't it. But this ain't it. Go get a gun and kill yourself, man. You know?
This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. It says, "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end." Verse 21.
Hey, receive wise counsel. You know? This is the book that will save you from out of your problems, your troubles. And this is going to give you understanding on why we were brought here. This is going to give you understanding on how to cope with your pain. All of us have pain. All of us went through shit. But this truth right here gives you those answers. And it gives you a hope. And it breaks those chains that's been put on us, man. You know?
Read it again. "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end."
Latter end. Today. Because Esau pretty much gave our people a standard to live by. They gave us black culture. They gave us Latino culture. They gave us Hispanic culture. They gave us a Native American culture. They gave you a Benjamite, a West Indian culture, which is all leads to death, and it doesn't get our people nowhere. You got something?
Yeah.
You got it.
This is the back, brother. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
It says, "A wise man will
That's
hear."
one.
Okay, calm. This is Proverbs 1 and 1.
Uh-huh.
The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding,
Uh-huh.
to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice.
And this book is the only way you're gonna get that, man. You know? You got it?
To receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety.
And then when you go into the laws and statutes and commandments, you'll start seeing why the Lord set these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And the more you see, you know, day to day, boom.
You gotta talk to the speaker.
Yo, come up here,
You gotta
man.
talk to the speaker, my man.
You can't just come. You can't just. Man,
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Happy Purim. Purim's coming
No
up
doubt,
soon.
no doubt, no doubt. Start it over.
they just don't act like we're up
Purim's coming
here.
up soon.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. My man.
These people just act like we just up here, just you know. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to say something? You know, like come on, man. Like he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? He don't go up to his
He
professor.
said the Purim is coming up. That happened a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That's right. He wouldn't do that to a professor. He don't just walk in the class and say, "Oh, excuse me, I know you're doing the class." And
said that's
I just got something to say.
weeks ago.
You know, like,
I should ask him why did we celebrate the Purim?
like, no, excuse me, no. When you're done, I got a question. Just try to interrupt the whole camp.
He
My
likes
bad,
it. He
y'all.
likes
I sit there. I try to sit.
it. No,
there.
you good. No, he likes it. We're his friends, according to him.
Interrupt
He
the
doesn't
whole
have no
camp.
friends. Look at him.
You think he was coming up giving us information?
He said a question. He didn't have a question. He was coming up with an answer, man. I got a question. You know, today is what kind of question is that?
And that's
Rhetorical.
That's our buddy. He has no friends. You got it.
This is Proverbs 1 and verse
Look
4.
at his head down. He ain't got no friends, man. He made him feel good. He said, I feel better now. You got it, bro.
Proverbs 1 and 4. To give subtlety to the simple.
Hey, something to the simple. Our people are simple as hell. You know? Hey, the scripture tells our people are stupid. Childish children. Ash knows their owner, the oxen master the truth, but our people don't know where the hell to go. Our people are still thinking school, money, listening to rap, looking at movies, looking at these podcasts, that's going to deliver them from out of their troubles. But this is the only way you're going to deliver yourself out of your trouble. And then you got to have faith. Then you got to have hope. You know, because this is not something you're just going to accept and then it's this I feel much better. No, you got to deal with it. Hey, it's still a burden too. You know, still strife, still temptation, because it's the fight. Every day we fight. That's the whole part of a man. You got to fight. The fight for our nation. It's a fight to stay in this thing, you know? Fight for the kingdom.
And like you said, they have no hope. Like the old saying goes, there's no hope in dope. You know?
If you ain't got no hope, you ain't gonna fight.
Yeah, Jake looks at like, you know, that dope is just being a drug, some street drug, something they shoot in their veins. You know? But the real drug out here is these doctrines and religions, man.
That's right.
These philosophies, man. You know, Christianity, all right, that our people are heavy into, man.
Right.
You know? That's the real dope that's going on around the earth, man. You know, that's what Esau really wants you to have, you know, in your system, man. You know?
Yeah, kind of easy. Esau's really pushing this dope too. You know? So much that he sees his kingdom falling. You know, and got to revert back to that little dope deal. You know? That whole doctrine.
Yeah. God, yeah, Esau's the first dope dealer, first drug dealer, first gang member, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's reverting back to that whole dope dealer, man.
He's the original hater.
Yeah, they tell you shit to like you need this. Got this new shit out.
Yeah, right.
You know?
He's king.
Yeah, God, yep.
He said, "Not my brothers."
Yeah, God.
First, he's the first everything with you.
If I may,
You got it.
you still have your Breaking Bad, man, like the damn show. You know what I'm saying? On that damn dope, man. He's the first pusher, bro.
That's what he always puts dope on TV.
That's right, man.
BMF, Snowfall.
Man.
Like they locked they locked your father up. And they locked what's his name? Rick Ross, the Rick Ross. They locked these niggas up, but then they make movies off it, make money off it. That's a
Good eye.
Yeah, he needs that in the so-called legal in the American system. You know, of course he wants you on drugs and doped up, but if you don't believe in the hell doctrine, all right, if you don't believe in these certain things, these cunningly devised fables, all right, these doctrines, all right, you know, that doesn't profit him, man. You know, he needs you believing in the ways of this world, society, man. You know, he needs you believing that the so-called white man is all right, man. He's your friend, all right. He needs you believing that if you're not a good person, when you die, you're gonna go to a place called hell. You're gonna be tortured forever and ever and ever. Man. All right.
He's a bad nigga.
Yeah, and he uses that as control, man. You know. Then the dope and the drugs and the gang violence, all that comes in next. But first, he needs you indoctrinated in these churches. That's why Jake, before he came a gang member, before he was out there in the streets, where was he at, man? He was in the church. You know, he was in these churches getting drunk off that wine, philosophies and doctrines, man. You know, and then Esau hits him with everything else, man. Yeah, time. Yeah.
That shit boiling. That shit looking nasty.
Right.
That shit is bubbles popping.
God.
I put that in there.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. Stirring it up.
Yeah. That's why he. Oh yeah, we said. I don't know. Yeah. You know, and you can see that happen because, you know, Jake, you know, the first create TV shows, you know, why is that? It goes back to what he learned. It was indoctrinated in his church. In my life, I gotta do something.
I already know what I
Right.
got in my hand.
Right.
I'm gonna life in
And
prison.
that would be a problem for Esau, man.
Yeah.
He said these guys ain't going to jail. As soon as we come after them and they know they're about to get handcuffs on, they go on out, man.
Right. I mean, you're already dying. So if you believe in the hell doctrine,
Yeah.
right after your prison on earth, you're
Right,
going
right.
to reign to hell.
God,
How
God.
much sense does that make?
Right, right.
So you think, oh, because you turned yourself in, you're a demon. And now you go to white man's house.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Start snitching on your family members.
Now they want to change their life. As soon as they sit inside a prison cell, now they want to become a Christian.
Now you already know what's going on, the freaky shit that's going on in there. You know it's going down. But see, that's how people are through.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, why are people even going that road? Because you've been taught that. You got it.
Yeah. It's Proverbs 1 and 4.
Uh-huh.
It says to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, because our young men are through. They all on fentanyl. They all think they're gangbangers. They all getting in trouble. Already fucking up their life before they even got started. That's why the old saying was, I'm glad I made it to 16. Because these little niggas are through. They have no guidance. You know, their parents are fucked up. Their mother is all into the system. Their mother allowed Esau to put the medicine in them, which is death. Believed in all of this. I'm going to put them in special ed, special LD. What you call it? He's through. All he has is niggas. He got a watch out for the next. He's 33. He got
It says, verse 5.
That's sad is becoming the nation, you know? School, get a whole gang just to walk through there, or you got to find another 30 years to go to school because you got to stick that full board. Fucking blood, or this gang. You know, that's how wicked this society is, man. But then if you defend yourself, according to Esau, you done the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm gonna throw your ass, I'm gonna hit you with a gun charge. I'm gonna lock your ass up. You don't get a felony. But this is that system that Esau has in front of our people to destroy them. And this is why we out here to proclaim our power and ask our power to hurry up to come back. Because they stay. Because this system is set up as a trap for our people. Yeah, certain Negroes make it through here and there, but even at the end of their days, they're not happy. They're not. Ain't nobody's happy. Yeah, that old Rakim song, the ghetto. Nobody's smiling. No, you got it, bro.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding.
That just shows y'all people have no sense. Camps everywhere. Look at they walk on the ground like Isaac Hayes. You know?
Yeah, Homeboy knew where to find us.
Yep.
You know, even though he just came up with, a weird spirit. You know, he knew, okay, it's Friday, it's about time.
Look at my buddy.
I'll be out here. You
So look at my buddy. I'm coming up there and asking a stupid question. You know?
Still waiting.
He threw it. But he even, a weirdo, bugged out guy like that, he knows where to find us. But Jake, they know where we at, but to them, this is none to them. This doesn't bring them no type of value. But really, this is the value. This is that pearl that we found, and we understood what we had. That treasure. This is that treasure we found, and we know this is the real treasure. But everybody else is trying to go into the treasure's chest and find some treasure that they'll never find. You know? That's like crackheads that got their first hit. They're trying to chase that first time. They'll never get that first time hit.
Yeah, they searching for a treasure chest And when they find it, they realize there wasn't nothing in it. You know, like these different people that go look for these old pirates' chests, and, you know, in the water and in the mountains, you know, looking for findings of shipwrecks and stuff like that. And sometimes when they open up these chests, you know, they open it up and there ain't shit in there.
They said,
Paperwork.
You been tricked.
Yeah, they thought they was gonna find a whole bunch of gold. You ain't find shit. That's how Esau's kingdom is set up, man. Yeah.
With the episode 2.
What's the old cartoon? They act like they got the key. And they go to the scene.
Yeah.
You been fooled.
Yeah, like the movie The Titanic, man. They found the little case joint. They thought that ruby was in there. You know, it was worth millions and millions of dollars. They opened that shit up. There's nothing but papers and pictures in that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau's kingdom set up. Jake is so busy climbing that ladder of success, trying to make it to be this, to make it to be that. And then when they finally get there, you know, they realize, damn, that's not all what it seemed to be, man. And it's basically bullshit. Because, you know, like the scripture says, riches are not going to profit you in the day of the Lord's wrath, man.
Remember that analogy that Fresh and Fit used about the women?
What?
They always want to go up the ladder.
Which one? Dollars keep going?
Remember what they say, women will say, okay, I see what I see here. You go to the second level.
Oh, okay.
Then they go into it and say, oh, I like it. Let's
Yeah.
the third level.
They got to
Get the man that word.
This is the $100,000 club.
Yeah.
No,
It's always
it
more.
gotta be $150,000. You go to the fourth floor.
Right.
This is the $200,000. Then they say, now there's another room above. You don't know what it is. It gotta be the 300, the six-figure one. They go up there, you ran out of rooms. Now exit here and leave. That's the whole world now. Because that's what Esau pushing. If we understand these men have become like what women. You know? Because what? Through the philosophy, the doctrine, the acceptance of everything, the altering of the minds, you know, everybody gets power-filled, so this is what matters. But deep down inside, if you don't agree with them, they want to kill you. Really, those are the ones that are really the evilest ones. Because, hey, like Trump said, he want to bring the firing squad, he want to bring the guillotine. Those people that you don't agree with, they'll be the ones that want to offer you up to this nigga and have you your head cut off because you didn't agree with their doctrine. So who's the really fucking wicked people on the earth? That's why people like that you see out in the world that's messed up like that, they gotta get hit by those nukes, man. That's why the scripture said the whole head is sick. There's no healing in Babylon, man. There's no healing in this place because people really believe how they feel, how the world should be. But see, when you come into this truth, you understand this is all about Yahweh Shem Shah. It's not about us, man. You know? That's why we know the importance of it. Well, we had to come out here and proclaim this truth in the right doctrine. Better, bro.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. And a man of understanding.
That's all we have. To increase learning, to do what? Keep coming out here. That's why I've been telling bros, man. You may have a guy that think he's wise, think he know it all. Well, ask that son of a bitch, so where did you teach him? Nah, this is what, man, nigga, you ain't got it. But we all know somebody that think he's a fucking wise guy. Think he know the answer. He try to teach you. You sitting there playing stupid. And he try to teach you like, nigga, I've been out here for 9 years. Nigga, you don't got no platform. But this is the mindset of these people, man. So we understand we have to increase learning, stay reading, stay until these wise counsels, so we can be out here, even in making sure we on point, how we conduct ourselves off the camera.
It says, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. So that's why we stay in the loop, you know. And we understand with a cell phone, if you don't have your charger, what eventually happens? It'll die. So we understand we have to put our phone, we're like phones that have to stay close to that charger. We had to eventually charge back up. Go back to what you had.
Oh, yeah. I got another one, but I'm going to go back to what I was reading.
You go back to Titus 2. Somebody give me hold the wiles of the devil. Yep.
I got to find that. Bring yours out. I'm going to find out.
Jacob.
Continuing on with verse 3. Oh, I found it. Select. Back to Proverbs chapter 19. This is Proverbs 19 and verse 21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord. I'll read that again. There are many devices in a man's heart.
Yeah, many devices. Especially if you're not sure yourself. You know, you got to look at you got to go to Psalm 6 too. Go ahead.
It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. I'm going to keep on reading. It says, the desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. I'm going to read that 21 again, in case you want to expound on that. This is Proverbs 19 to 21. There are many devices in a man's heart.
Many devices. You're not sure yourself. You're trying to do 100,000 damn things. But then what happened? Why did Jacob initially resort to drugs, over books, drink, smoking weed, depression? Because they've done so much and they have got nothing that came from it. You know? You're putting all your marbles in different baskets. Whatever the saying is, you get nothing out of it. And that's America. You can't put your all in this place. You just got to be content with what you have and try to pray and make your daily prayer. And then fuck it, man. Be content. You know, you have brothers, you have like-minded men. You know, if you got a family, woman, whatever, be content. You know? You're not going to get, America's not going to give you the fulfilling that you want. You will get that in the kingdom. Our duty here is to fight and glorify our power. That's it. As you said in Ecclesiastes, all a man can do is enjoy his labor. Be content. His drink, his bread and food, wine, so to speak, you know. That's a paraphrase. Other than that, we're supposed to be out here glorifying our power, walking in a righteous manner. Right?
It says, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
This is what you see right here. So you can think, you know, I'm going to close my ears when I walk by here. They ain't talking about that. When I got my head, it's better than that. But you had Jake said to come up. Yeah, man, I know about the Hebrew thing. We done did that. So, they gotta talk shit, and then you look at it, let's go, let's fuck the fuck out. But in the day, you had a lot of things going in your head. It shows you, it didn't say. These guys, they're nowhere to be found. And us, we're still here. There's a lot of guys, I remember, that come up and say, well, I did that Hebrew thing. I did it, done it. Old niggas, old bottles. You know, oh, you're my, oh, we did that, oh, this, that. And you look at them like, you really just look at them like, you know? So this is the counsel that will always stay. This is what you see right here, you know?
I got one here. A brother get, what is it? I think it's in Isaiah. It says the leaders of this people cause them. Isaiah 9 and 16. I'm going to pull this out real quick. This is Proverbs 19. I want to skip down to verse 27. It says, cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. I'll read that again. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's a lot of these other camps, man. You know?
Hell no.
Yeah, because Jacob come into it, you know, he'll watch different camps, you know what I'm saying? He'll find out he's an Israelite, he'll go into some scriptures, you know, and these other camps will lead them off in the wrong direction, so to speak. Yeah, concerning, right, concerning different things in the scripture, concerning the law, concerning the MOTB, man. All right, and now let's
there's new they're coming up with new doctrines now. Now there's the hell doctrine, you know, that they have been teaching. You know? Yeah, you know, sudden they got a different outlook on what hell is according to the scriptures. More they add to what they believe, so to speak. Yeah. So, we got again, then you can bring that Isaiah out. Y'all about Bashar. Let's see. This is Proverbs 19:26. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. Go ahead, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, I started verse 15. It says, the ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. Verse 16, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah, who's the leaders of you so-called leaders of Native Americans, man? All right? These pastors, these preachers, all right? These niggas in Hollywood, these niggas on the court, these niggas on the field, all right? These niggas in these podcasts, all right? You know, these people that are all in the media, all right, all on TV, that's who Jake looks up to, man. You know, and it's all set up by design, man, all right? It's really, you're really looking up to the so-called white man, because he's the one pulling the strings on these hip-hop artists, man, and these niggas in Hollywood, man. You know, they're taking orders from him, and they're doing exactly what the so-called white man wants them to do, because if they wasn't, all right, they'd be taken out, man, or you wouldn't see them on TV, all right, or they'd be canceled, all right. You know, so they're taking orders, and they're taking orders very well, all right. Esau's patting them on the back, you know what I'm saying? And in these times that we're coming in concerning, you know, this MOTV being pushed on a very high level, all right, Esau is going to use his employees, man, all right? He's going to use these niggas in Hollywood, all right? He's going to use these rap artists. He's going to use these niggas on the football field, man, all right, on the basketball court to persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to take it, man. You know, it's plain as day, man. You know?
Hey, I had a dream last week that some NBA players, they had took the chip, and on their basketball card, they had chips on their card, and you can see what it had, whether it was in their leg or in their hand. That was just a dream that I had.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. And that's one of the reasons Esau's got these services flowing, you know? They need that. So,
everything you do is linked to that. Say we receive it. Until that see it, whatever you do.
Just imagine if I took sports, no more NFL, no more movie stars, no more rappers, no more singers. Who the hell did you look up to? TikTok.
Shows you the minds of these motherfuckers. TikTok.
Yeah.
Disclose the agenda. It's wicked, man. The place is fucking through.
You better not talk about it. Because now, hey, I just saw that article today that, you know, Washington State, you know, is trying to push a bill that will set up a disinformation board, you know, and you could actually be criminally charged for pushing disinformation, you know. And then on top of that, they said you will have to be what is it counseling or
kind of reach.
Right, right. This is not a real thing, you know.
The guy in the Catholic school, he was giving a report on two different genders, you know, change themselves to make bad. So the kid got spit from school, got kicked out of classes. He got arrested. Oh my God.
The worst information where you know disinformation is a big part. You know, all that is here against. That's what is going to drastically change, man. You know, and soon the Lord's going to take his men off the highways and byways, man. Like the scripture says, he's going to make a tongue to the roof of our mouth. You know? It's going to be the word. These people are going to be seeking for us on the highways and byways. They're going to be seeking the airways, the YouTube, these different platforms, for our videos, for our breakdowns. All right, especially the videos and breakdowns concerning the times that we're in, the time we're going to, concerning the prophecies, man. Talking about it. Yeah, you know. These things are happening right here.
That's a good sign.
That's it. Persuasions for different levels of people. For the homeless, you got to persuade them a whole different type of way than a regular citizen out here. And another thing too, remember, so Eastside is funded. Remember the black, the dark money, meaning the drugs, the wars you set up. Yeah. I'm talking about that money that he didn't have to put on the books. Yeah. That money he sent, you know, basically underneath everybody. So you got a lot of drug lords, people that corrupt governments, people in South America, Central America. Infrastructure. That's what it's all about, that control. See, a lot of bill. So it's go and get and hire people, put them on payroll. When their new infrastructure come up, they're not going to be able to have the power to do something. So it's all about control, you know. It's tech. It's tech. He was in the beginning of it. So his part is love he was for. I mean, he said this shit was on point. He had people and that's what we vote back to us.
We've been out here talking about that shit, man. You know, we're not shit, but we've been out here talking about that stuff, man. You know, but you know, it takes, you know, Jake has to see a certain person say it, and then, oh, okay, yeah, that's right, you know. But you know, when we're out here, like the script and problem that nowhere to go with, you know,
If anybody that know us in the state, they see us.
oh, rich man, you know, and it's to the clouds, man. You know, God, you know.
That definition for the
Oh
word
yeah, go
bamboozle.
ahead, bro. Go on.
I'm sorry. The definition for the word bamboozle, to deceive by underhanded methods.
Ooh, yeah.
Dupe, hoodwink,
Dude. Yeah, God, go ahead.
confuse, frustrate, or throw off thoroughly or completely.
Hey, man.
Hey, sound like Democratic to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like the Democrats.
God. Yeah, Esau's a master at that, man. And he's bamboozled the masses, man. You know? Democratic, Republican. Jake really out here thinking that these two parties ain't in bed with each other, man, that don't agree. The Democrats against the Republicans, man. See, man, they eat at the same goddamn restaurant, man, the same yacht. Yeah, literally. You know? Jake think, the president, he's the ruler of the earth. He calls the shot, man. They take it. Yeah.
And talk with it.
Yeah. And these politicians, they do the same these things they do, man. The hand triangle. Hey, it's something, you know.
Somebody get that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a message for them. You know. Well, he said, well, Judge.
Then it's like, oh yeah, I knew all along.
Yeah.
But man, back to what you were saying, this devil actually pre-programs you on a day-to-day basis.
Day-to-day basis,
You know?
bro.
Because when you get in your car and you start your car, you go for 5 miles an hour, what do you hear? Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put your seatbelt on.
Right.
You know? You watch a movie, you go out in the street or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You hear a sound, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're expecting the alarm clock. Yeah, right. In the morning. Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, time, you know, to wake you up or do whatever, you know, even as a child. Going out, going to public school.
School. Program.
You hear the bell.
Yeah, wait, and fucking what? Yeah, I had you got it. You got it. Yeah.
It's programming that brain, man, and you know it's all geared to his ultimate plan, his ultimate goal, his ultimate device. What is that? MOTV, that electronic device he wants to stick inside you. You know what I'm saying?
That image was crazy when they had the school in the prison.
Oh my God,
that shit was identical, man.
Identical.
The cafeteria,
Yeah,
jail
the bus.
cafeteria. Yeah. Oh my God, yo.
You know. Geared up to offer this thing to
Shit, show me some people that got beat up for not taking the shot.
yeah,
They didn't have to be like
right.
shot. Yeah. They had to do they did doing your job.
Yeah.
They said the people my job.
People,
You know?
people were persuading the other people more than the government
what?
was, man. You had people like, you didn't take it. Put your mask on. If you don't, hey, your
what?
grandma,
Come over
hey,
here.
I'm coming over. You're not gonna do it.
Goddamn minute.
All of a sudden, they got one of them slide joints. What do you want? You see eyes.
Leave it at the door.
Yeah.
Leave it at the door.
You go out like the Matrix. What do you want?
Yeah.
But even before that, you had Jake's just doing it. Just to
Yeah.
do it. Because he said to do it.
Yeah. Because your local rap star and TV show producer was saying it, man.
Even before that,
Yeah, you're right.
I remember Jake's at the job who was
You're
just
right.
taking it.
Yeah. Free.
Just because it was available.
Oh, free? It's kind of like free healthcare.
Yeah, you know, I'm like,
it's like two of them joints.
yeah. What the hell are you taking it for? Oh, man, I'm just being safe. Safe for what? You know? But a lot of you Jakes,
And the way Esau conditioned them to do that was also, you know, the different vaccines and different things that you receive as a young child. Going right back to the school. Remember the school? You got to have all your shots.
yeah, your Bruce Smith.
Hey, Esau Club, man, he said, listen, niggas, we know what we didn't touch these.
Yeah.
We know we lied to you and did something to you.
Yeah.
This one's for you. Okay, we
got
trust this nigga now. Stick.
Yo, they even had Slot Bill and Melinda with a smug grin on their face. The first ones who should take it are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
The Benjamin one.
And who took it? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you hear Native American.
Yeah,
Esau don't talk about Native American all year long.
Never heard about them.
Yeah.
Now they're on the front line.
On the front line, you know. All of a sudden, this particular disease, it skips and fixes and chooses.
It's color.
Color coordinate.
Yeah.
I got a quick precept.
Here it is. Your government says, I'm here to help.
Good.
Uh,
So when it comes out for the infrastructure to come, it's not going to be no, you know, it's going to be an easy transition.
Yeah, easy, man. Easy, man. These people, they're going to be lined up down the block, happy with a smile on their face, man. When people come out, they're going to be like, I got it. Oh, my God. Look at it. What color is yours? You have all type of, Esau ain't just going to roll it out where everybody, they're going to have a way to make it you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized to yourself. You know, it's gonna be customizable.
You say you like Pittsburgh?
Yeah. You like going what? You know? Oh, so you're an athlete? Well, we can make you a little stronger and a little faster.
You said New York Giants?
Yeah. Right. Oh, speaking of which, Slovakia, they got this inhaler that they're now bringing out. That when you inhale it, it makes you stronger. Did you go see that?
Yeah, military. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah, the military was had it out first, and now they're trying to distribute it to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this inhaler that, going on what you were saying, that when you inhale it, it gives your lungs more volume, you know, to do more work. You know, and it was first created for the military.
Hey, it's false miracles, man. A quick precept, Sirach 12:10 says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness."
So you know, our people have only been taught the person who looks like he's your only enemy.
Yeah.
Yourself is your enemy.
Yeah.
Because when you leave up to our people, they don't like their own hair, they don't like their own skin,
Yeah.
they don't like themselves,
Yeah.
they don't like their own parents, they don't like their neighbors, they don't like their own women. So we've been taught our whole life to hate ourselves. Now the whole time, we don't hate the so-called white man. There's no infrastructure. You know? It's like, I thought the president said that. He said, you know, the people knew that what we were doing to them was good.
He said, if the people knew how we were fucking them over, and they string us up over here, they'll kill us again.
They'll come back to us.
I'm wondering if he said it. I don't know. I'm wondering if he said it. The crazy thing is, it's not like we can't know, because the men of the Lord are out here telling you what's going on. They're telling you what's going on behind closed doors. They're telling you what the devil's plans are for you. You know? They're telling you what's going on to such an extent, what's going on in the city council. Yep. You know? And we're also telling you what's about to happen on the earth concerning the prophecy. You know? Jake ain't listening. You know, he's got his ears stopped up and his eyes closed. You know, and it's Yahweh just got outside and done that to him. You know, the Lord has body called. You know, the Lord has put a stumbling block before them. You know, so they can't receive it, man. So they can't repent. All right, they can't turn to your wickedness. The truth is captivated. All right, get into it. The brother brought out some of that word bamboozle. Hey, the definition he brought out about that goes right into what a person being captivated.
They read it again. That's the point.
Yeah. You know, I like to go into that word a lot because, you know, for someone to be captivated, they have to be bamboozled. You know,
We saw
heavily tricked.
damn sure did.
Yeah, heavily persuaded.
And then we got caught with our armor all.
Yeah, so there ain't no doubt in their mind. He said there ain't no doubt in my mind. Whatever they say, with your mind. You know? And they're fully, hey, Jake is fully persuaded in his own mind to follow the ways of this world, man.
That's right.
You know? They're fully persuaded, man. You know? And when Esau rolls out this so-called miracle device, man, they're going to eat it right up, man. You know, they're going to want seconds.
My scripture says the heart fancy, never believe in their heart.
Yeah, they're going to lick
Heart
their fingers.
fancies. And then it tells me not upon their
I
own.
don't understand.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna lick their fingers. Like, oh my God, this is so great. I can do what? I can do this. I'm not sick no more. There's no more crime. You know, I feel invincible. You know, just like the serpent in the garden. You know, the sorcerer. You know, you'll be like a god. You know, you take this, man. All your problems will disappear.
Fucking ass, man. I was at the plantation. This Jake, he an older cat, you know, retired from the damn Marines, and he going into about the whole COVID thing. He trying to spill all this information to me, acting like he teaching me something. He said, "Yeah, I got my business. It's a natural plant, you know, that purifies the air and things of that nature." So I'm asking him questions. I said, "What kind of plant is it?" Well, what's in the ingredients? He couldn't even tell me that. And he said, "Yeah, they use it in the hospitals and everything like this." He was trying to sell me, you know, some type of ingredient. You know? The point that I was trying to make is that you have Jake out here that are trying to, you know, push these things just like Esau, who won't even tell you the whole truth about it.
Yeah, he's a spokesman for Esau, man. You know,
Where the fuck is your? Are you bleeding so much? Where's your blood from? He should have a shirt. She should have been able to give you a channel a card. You see what we do?
Sample.
Yeah. Scripture says, "Be active, teach always." Man. You know, I'm not saying go on your job and teach, but you know what I mean. You know, when you ask certain these guys that think they know something,
Workplace clock.
yeah,
As soon as he clock in, his job, all of a sudden he becomes a prophet. Be like, hey, yo, bro, you know.
the hell out of here, man.
Only time
That's a nigga with no wisdom.
yeah, workplace prophets, man. They got a whole lot to say at work. Off of work. As soon as they get off work, you be like, hey, brother, you get in the car. Gone. Going home. That shit over with. You're like, hey, man, don't talk to me about work stuff. You know? And Jake, but he had you know, some of the men, come out here, come out here, Now we're not saying every Israelite that believes in this wisdom and knowledge we out here teaching, everybody has their particular office, a particular area. You got a lot of these things. Somebody else. But one of the reasons I love it,
That's what you saying. They got whole more time in his captivity. And that's it. His side have not went across the globe.
yeah.
That sound stopping him.
Yeah, it
Get the
says,
fuck out of here, man.
yeah, it says it's true. It's spread all over the four corners of the earth, man.
That's what I'm saying about the doctor coming forward. That's like saying, oh, man, we looking for, we gonna be here a whole lot of years. When you come down, that means, oh, we gotta be, that just means we gotta be in this captivity for a whole, what, year 3000?
Bro, I'm a little.
They're messing about kids. Get the fuck out of here.
New apostles, new elders, new camps, you know, all over the four corners. You gotta be there. Family work.
Definition of the word bamboozle: to deceive by underhanded methods.
Yeah, Esau did that, man. And it's clearly evident. How people are doing. How did Esau do it? The secret councils. You know? How to shape the world, how to fashion the world, make it look presentable, get these niggas bread and circus, the money system, the housing market, TV, television, media, rap, music, everything. Everything that a part of society is made to lead you astray. But that's why, again, that's why we are a threat to this whole society, because we are against this world. You know? Once you come to this truth, man, you'll realize we have no parts of this world. All of this shit leads to death. You know? This leads to this truth is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Contrary. That's why the world don't like us. That's why don't know folks. Don't nobody talk shit about the elites, Esau, the wicked men of this society. But they got everything to talk about about us, though, right?
Dupe, hoodwink.
Hoodwink. God damn. That don't sound like it's getting to you, Jason. I don't know what it is. Yeah, hoodwink.
He said, don't be a minute. He said, the man.
Yeah.
Wink that.
Yep.
We got him doing the glove.
Yeah.
And that's how Esau talk behind the closed doors, which the hands you don't understand unless you're really in tune of the wickedness of this society. See, that's why these people are stupid. They really think this society is going to last forever. It's a righteous society. But how they talk to each other behind closed doors and through language that you don't understand.
Hey, the elites have bamboozled all these people. Y'all should be mad. Hey, yeah, y'all Edomites and they living it up, man. Y'all should be mad as hell at the elites, man. Y'all should be the ones that protest. Yeah.
It's now.
Yeah, fuck, they should be fuck reparations. Yeah, you Edomites should be seeking, for I don't know what the opposite of reparations would be called. But y'all should be seeking y'all to pay out, man.
You gotta think about it.
Yeah.
Edomites should be paying taxes.
Right. Yeah, we want our labor here, we want our mansion.
Esau sets up restaurants that we can't go in because we can't afford it. Really, it should be free for them.
Yeah.
They should be able to have a nice, fancy restaurant, and when they're white, it's free. But when the colored person come in, we gotta pay.
Yeah.
It should be like that. If I was an Edomite, call all you about Sherman Shah, ain't? If I was an Edomite, I would be a mad Edomite. I'll be one mad Edomite, a gun-toting Edomite. And I want justice.
Like that.
He said, I want justice.
like that cop. Hey, like that cop from that movie. When he pulled, what you would call it out? Put the gun to his neck. What is it called?
And it had a B. A B was it national security?
No, this is the older movie. Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah.
He said, I can't hate you. Yeah. Put the gun up to his neck. That's how he's supposed to be out here, man.
Meanwhile, that couple like forced critical. But you're right on that though, because a lot of these Edomites, they being fucked. They're asking the question like, "Yo, how are we going to do this? We ain't black."
Yeah, why are you treating us like? Remember that one guy? Remember that one guy at the airport? Yeah, the airport. Why are you treating me like a black guy? Oh, yeah. And his hands behind his back, man. I got a quick
precept real
Got it,
quick.
bro.
It's Proverbs 29:2.
Uh-huh.
It says, I'm gonna start with 1. It says, he that being often reproved hardeneth his neck.
Because listen, we already had the guns given to us by the train systems. We done had the drugs given to us. We done had all types of things given to us. But we just be like, you know what? We got to overcome. We might get fucked over. And now, you know, they want the world war to cry for them.
Yeah.
But y'all need to take matters in your own hands.
Yeah.
And man, fuck this world up.
Yeah. My great grandfather fought for this country. And
What?
World War
Yeah,
I. Lead
World
with that.
War.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
My grandfather fought for this country, you asshole.
I'm even fighting for my children. Yeah. It says,
Hey, every Edomite should be out riding right now.
right now, man,
Guns.
whites only riding. You know
No
what I'm saying?
niggas.
Yeah, y'all not allowed to.
Something. Listen, shit.
Because everything was shit. They can't buy. Hey, matter of fact, I want to jump to a different precept real quick.
He said, I will be pissed.
This is Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
And that's why, really, all in all we have to do is do this. We don't got to ride. This ain't our place.
Yeah.
We ain't got a war with this place. This ain't our place. We have something coming for
Right.
us. That's why we know to be right here on the right side.
Right.
Because if I was a boneheaded nigga, I'd really be thinking like, okay, we all do need to come together.
Right.
And fight what?
Right.
For these people, crumbs, weirdos, moans.
That's why the scriptures say, why the serpent and harvest that
That's right.
doves.
This, that's right.
Esau's the violent man. He's supposed to be out here being violent.
He looking real bad right now.
Yeah, he's supposed to be out here using his sword, even though they got
a nigga.
yeah, even though they got even though
That is a black man.
right there, God. Even though they ain't got the same sword as these particular elites have, you know, Esau, you know, he still got a little something. That's a problem. He ain't gonna be exposing himself, make it easy.
Now you're seeing they really are not. They're really not powerful as you think they are.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, why aren't you Edomites? There shouldn't be no white kids going to college. You're white. You were born with her.
Yeah.
Where's your riches? Y'all should all live in gated communities. Y'all should all have businesses. Best of the best. Slaves.
Yeah, and, you know, college don't exist when you got slaves. What are they going to college for?
Right.
Make your own business and get a great job. No, you don't need to get no job, no business when you got slaves. You know, everything is being built. You basically born into your own business, man. The slaves do the work. They make a product. They do a particular thing, and you make the money off it, man. You know, ain't no college. And then, you know, college is a relatively, you know, I say relatively new thing, you know, because it also goes back to, you know, Roman Empire and stuff like that.
College is a black man's dream. Black man's hope. Black man's hope. College is bullshit. It's bullshit. That's for slaves.
Yeah.
Don't give them some type of hope.
I went to college and never used any of it. All the math, all the whatever. I never used any of it. The only thing I used that I learned in college was history. And I learned Western civilization.
It was the biggest scam on earth.
Even that was a lie when they told me.
I'm going to read verse 22. Y'all got it. It says, the punishment of that iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
And that debt getting paid when you go back to the 4th chapter. Because we've been brought over here to pay that debt off. But now surely the Lord's anger is coming off on us. He's rising us up so he can deliver us, man. You know? So the curses are shortly coming off of us, right? They're coming on onto our enemies. And now these niggas are mad.
Right. Hey, our punishment is almost over, man.
That's right.
You know, it's almost accomplished, man. We're coming to that final stretch. Whether you are a righteous Israelite or a wicked Israelite, we're coming to that final stretch. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we're part of that righteous number.
That's right.
It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
That's why the brothers brought up. They want Jim Crow law again in Mississippi.
Yeah. It's funny how it started in Mississippi out of all states. You know?
Mississippi got a lot of history.
Yeah, kind. Yeah. It says, he will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. You know, going into those curses being put on you, other nations, and in particular, you know, concerning these so-called white people.
Now you hear the Edomite team. You didn't hear about our team. No?
Yeah.
Our mother's on drugs.
Right.
Fathers been kicked out,
Right.
thrown in prison. He stole a pack of gum. Our father got 30 years in prison.
Right.
Clinton came out with 3 strikes law. Many people that got 2 felonies got in trouble again because they made a stoplight, life in prison. Man.
And going back to a little further, there was laws set up when you were walking on the street and an Edomite was walking towards you, especially the women. An Edomite woman was walking towards you. You had to literally jump in the goddamn, jump off the goddamn street.
Bro, look at Jim Crow law.
Yeah.
They say you couldn't look at a white woman.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk to her. But it's so much shit in that Jim Crow law.
Yeah.
That, we literally, you couldn't look at a white man in his eyes.
Yeah.
Well, he could be punished. You know? Yo, tell me this. Where was the tears then? When we would get our ass whooped.
Yeah. Oh, and don't worry, Esau, your trailer tears is coming very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? We had our tears, we had our, you know, our mournings and sorrows and punishment. But hey, guess what? The so-called white man's mourning and sorrows and pains, his hell, all right? His punishment is coming very, very soon. And he's going to cry a whole lot more than we did, man.
Kelly not going to be having no kids. He's going to come out of nowhere. You know, Kelly not going to just stop crying. Kelly, Karen, them bitches' tears are just, they come out of nowhere. Oh, they're going to be real tears soon.
Right.
On the spot tears.
You had something to say, bro?
Yeah. If I may say, there was a billionaire who recently committed suicide who was associated with the Clintons, you know, and so kind of getting back to those curses and what you're saying, and I think it was a derailment somewhere in Spain, where
his name was on it.
Yeah.
I think his name was that it? Was his name on it?
I think so, something to that.
Yeah, because Esau, you know, he can't handle adversity like Jake can. Esau loses a job, he's going to the big floor and think about something. Best believe Esau thought about killing himself a whole lot more than Jacob, man. You know, and they're kind of in a better off position than Jacob, man. Well, they are in a better off position than Jacob, man. You know, and it also goes into the division amongst the so-called white men, like we're going into, man. Because these Edomites, they gotta appear at these different things. They gotta partake in some shape or fashion to a certain level. You know, they're not in the elite category. They gotta participate in sacrifices. They gotta take orders. When they go against these agendas, all of a sudden, oh, you committed suicide. Oh, you got the train wreck. Oh, the elites, you know, discarded them. You know, on a certain level, you know, once you get up in that multi-billionaire category, you know, the rules change concerning the things that you have to do according to these elites' agenda. Because you can be a multi-billionaire and not be one of the elites. That's what Jake's got messed up. He thinks Bill Gates, you know, Jeff Bezos, you know, all these people are the richest people on the earth. You know, come on, man. You know, there's a reason Esau made other categories that are higher than billion for a reason, man.
And that's why they show these niggas on TV.
Right.
So they can hide.
Yeah, con. yeah. He's rich. You know, meanwhile, they're behind.
Yeah. Plain clothes. Levi's. Walmart clothes.
Yeah.
Nigger skin.
Yeah, con. They got a whole chair of nigger ears. You know what I'm saying?
They got a new brand, nigga.
Yeah. Sits on that shit every day.
This, see here, it's made special.
Right.
Nigga. I had this nigga imported from Mississippi. This is a New York nigga.
Yeah.
Had him imported from the Bronx. You skinned him. He used the nigga hair, stuff up the seat. You got it, bro. With bamboo.
Oh, yep, I'm going. Sorry, my bad. Kind of got away from it.
Yeah, and the ultimate bamboozlement is when they push this. Well, I would say the ultimate bamboozlement is when the majority of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you will receive that MOTV, man. Okay? You know, because you're going to consent to these devils. But hey, man, like I said, you're going to be added to ritual. All right? Consent to these devils and take his device, and you think you're going to be well off. You think you're going to be okay. But hey, man, they got you in the trick bag, man. And eventually they're still going to trot you underfoot. You think because you take that C-hip, oh, Jacob Trouble, I'm exempt. Okay? You think because you take that C-hip, oh, I'm not going to be in the concentration camp. You think if you're going to take that C-hip, you're not going to experience a famine and no food. All of a sudden, World War III doesn't affect you, you know, because you took that C-hip, man. You know? So he's tricking you into taking these things, but hey, the prophecies are still going to take place, man. You know, regardless if you take it or not. And the major prophecy, that major prophecy is that C-hip, man. You know? You got it, brother.
Yep. Definition of bamboozle: to deceive by underhanded methods, dupe, hoodwink, to confuse, slug.
And they confused Jake. Hey, they gave him 10 nationalities: African, color, Afro, Negro, Black, Brown, Coon. You from this state? You a New York? He's a New York nigga. You're a Yankee, Southerner, country boy, nature. You know, a whole bunch of names, man. And now, what have they ultimately done to Jake? They confuse your sexuality, man.
They call Jake naughty by nature, man. You know? That's what they say, Jake. You naughty by nature. We call you savages. You're Indians. You know?
He said, I'm a boy. He said, no, you ain't. That's not what I call you. You're a girl. You know, and that's how I'm set up. What's your boy?
Nelly Fuller.
Nelly Fuller.
That's the look. When you said it, I was like, he's saying it in that Nelly Fuller tone.
he said, but you ain't writing the Bible. That's what it said. That's not how I said it, boy.
Hey, going into one of those definitions that you brought up, man, you said underhanded message. It says as an adjective, if an action is underhanded or it is done in an underhanded way, it is done secretly and dishonestly.
Now hold that, get that. Psalms 82.
Psalms 83, and I started verse 2. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people."
Thy people, us. Took on Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American. And they basically cut us with our pants down. You know? They cut us with our armor. They said, you know what? We ain't at war no more. Oh, we had peace. And they got caught. They got blindsided. They bamboozled us, came in, and then they got us in the trick bag. Now they got us confused. Because now we think our enemies are friends. Hey, you know, you go back to the old movie where those two had the nigger man in the chain. He actually put the chain on me. I run for you, come, get behind me. You know? In the movie, he was like, then the nigga smiling. He willingly put him on the chain. I'm your boy. Massa?
You make that book, Tom Sawyer.
What you got?
Nah, you know, like this book, Tom Sawyer.
I think I heard about it. I can't remember.
Well, you know, like the little kid had a friend, a nigga friend.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That old down helped the kid out of trouble. More or less. Willing his own life.
Matter of fact, Richard Pryor made a movie like that.
Toys.
Toy. It was the movie?
Toys. Motherfucking Richard Pryor jumps out of the box like a toy, you know, and became a property of a rich kid.
Yep. I remember that.
Toys.
That's that bamboozle. Now all Jake are entertaining toys for Massa. Bring that boy Mayweather up here.
Yeah, the clown in the box. Yeah. Remember the clown?
Jack in the box.
Jack in the box. And the nigga pop out. That clown was actually a nigga.
I had one of them shits, man. Motherfucker jump out, scare the shit out of you.
I want to know what the original Jack in the box was. Because Jack goes is kind of like saying Jake on him. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar.
That is. That's how they did. They winded Jake down.
Yeah, that was probably an old toy for the kids. Except it was actually a nigga that came off the box. You know?
Kids, come on.
Yeah, all these little circuses, all these little games, a lot of them go back to the hardcore slavery, man.
He made a certain sound that the nigga boy only knew.
Yeah.
To come out this box and scare. You know.
Yeah, God. And hit the nigga baby, man.
Yep.
You know, going back to these circuses, man. And you know, these little things where you go play games, the circus comes to town. But they had a Jake baby sit up on the little
the African Dodger game.
Huh?
The African Dodger.
Yeah, the African Dodgers game. It's water hot. You know, you got to throw the ball through the hole and hit the kid in the head, man. Yeah, man. And it wasn't like the kid just had injuries and helped him up, passed him up. Oh, you good? Nah, man, they did that to the kid. Died.
Hey, what was that nigga?
God.
Hey, what was that nigga? The nigga used to talk like a fucking dummy. Nah. It was an old nigga. It was an old but he became famous. So he used to get on stage.
He had the dummy in his hand?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I know who you talking about. It was Jake. He just played a role of a dumb nigga. He was just sitting on the stage.
It's not to do with the two left. I think I know who you're talking about.
He just come like,
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. And a whole bunch of Esau be in the crowd.
Yeah, Esau be in the crowd. Esau in the crowd. He said, and when you look, he's like,
And you laughing, man.
niggas, they really partook in this?
Yeah.
Fuck? And he was in it, and that was it all.
Yeah. That goes back to hardcore slavery, man. Because we were used as entertainment. Yep.
And the scriptures Salaki, I was gonna say the scriptures in Lamentations say that we are his muse.
Yeah. That's kind. You know?
He said, sing that song.
Yeah.
Sing that nigga song.
Yeah, kind. You know, they would have Jake fight each other. You know what I'm saying? While Esau why? Esau would bet my slave versus your slave. You know, my buck versus your buck. You know, it was nothing but entertainment. Go into the human zoos, man. Where you think strip clubs to ride from, man? You know?
Nowadays they call it boxing.
Yeah, all that, man. So these niggas got a red corner and a blue corner. You know, it's politics.
Damn.
Yeah. But don't worry,
You devil's gonna get you.
Yeah. It's like he should hire. They used to get Jake that fine to run after Jake. They got the cops. You know. Same shit, man. Why? Because we've been bamboozled. We actually think we're a part of society. So we have taken the minds of this dumb.
It says Psalms 83 in verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
First they said, let's beat the hell out of them. Let's strip them from their nationality, their identity, their language, their heritage. And then years down the road, because this is all strategic, this is planned out. Then later down the road, we're going to bring them in. We're going to, integrate them within us. Give them hopes and dreams and philosophies and doctrines, you know, and then give them Christianity. Then we're going to break them. Give them drugs, give them gangs. Then we're going to fuck them up mentally and make them hate themselves. So now they're going to really have no hope but to look for towards us as salvation and to live career. You tell them, boy, if you go to my school for 8 years, boy, you'll become something. Then you see the black woman, she run up in there, you know. You see the men, they do whatever they do. When them niggas get that piece of paper, them niggas cheap for cheap. They really think they accomplished so goddamn goal. When they get it. Hey, what they say? What the niggas say?
I made it.
I got to get this.
Oh, Micah,
I got to get this. I got to do this. This is my last hope.
Hey, I live my best life.
Yep.
Yeah, they would take my best life.
You don't hear Jake say, I gotta do something to make my area better. Or you don't hear Jake come. They always, their method is, I gotta leave here because it's fucked up, which it is by Esau. But you don't have Jake go to school and say, I want to become, do this and do that to help my community and bring back so-called black businesses. They do that so they can go and leave. They get Esau massive with it.
When Jake make it, people in his community never see that nigga again. Never seen again. You get new friends. But Jake talk about, I don't like hanging around with broke niggas. You know, I want to hang around people who this and that, money, all this shit. You know, but in their art, in their craft, you know, in their albums, all they are is talking about the things they went through in their life when they was around the poor, when they was in poverty,
when they was broke, when they was around broken niggas.
Yeah.
Because it's not as they come together as a whole. And the thing about it, Esau profits off that mindset.
Exactly.
That mindset of we're so bad that we gotta hate each other. We can't be around each other. So I need to go around Master, and Master gonna make things better. Master gonna make me feel better. Master gonna make it better.
And Master said, I can't come back around y'all.
Master said, I can't come out you niggas.
I mean, start making trouble now.
I can't.
If I may, this devil has a recruiting process that starts very early. Yep. He sees the potential in Jake.
Makes it. Yep. I can make some money off that boy. You know, shake a little. Who that boy mama is? No, that's all.
I don't want to talk to the dad. We're going to put some like
They can't have a father. That nigga broken, literally. Look at his mom some teachers. Some assistants. That boy through a couple of 6'8". Sacrifice the father. Father God can't be around. You don't slide that nigga up in the NBA now. You gonna make some money.
That's a real story too, bro. Because I've seen it where special teachers and special classes choose the potential in certain people. You know what I'm saying? That's
a prison. Yeah. We gonna use him for prison. That's all. He got a lot of anger. You can't control that nigga. He hates us. Get a chance, you gonna get some. You make sure every goddamn bad way in front of that boy. That nigga right there. He makes money with that.
Yeah, Esau got to throw some people off the ship for the rest of it. You know, Esau Jake to get in line.
So too, that's that Captain Kelly.
After Jake seen some people get thrown off the ship, he said, oh, shit.
And you know that whole lot of wild
Esau said, they serious. You know, and they throw 4, 5, 6, 20 slaves off the ship. Water's cold. They said, okay, I want that to happen to me. You know, and that's one of his methods of control, man. Violence. You know, this devil. And the brother's got a good precept too after he's done. You know, this man has used violence, you know, to get control, all right, over the masses, man.
That's why he get those butts. Break them, bust them, fuck them up, fuck them over, screw them sometimes. I mean, that's why they got niggas like Terry Crews. That's why you get your boys like Young Jock. They make them put dresses on.
Who's that dude, you know, that started that new movie, you know, that new Marvel movie? I think that's the name. You see this motherfucker on the magazine covers, he's just like a fucking low. I'm like, whoa.
I know you're talking about, yep, I see you.
Yeah, and see, Jake sees that, he said, man, I looked up to this guy.
Yeah, that's my
You know,
nigga.
when I was a kid, I looked up to this guy, and now look at him, he's wearing lipstick and eyelashes and a dress on.
So, that's a real nigga.
Yeah, so now as all goes back to the programming, you know, the conditioning, you know, of our people. Now when they get in that position, and Esau approaches them and says, hey, if you want to do this contract, you got to do this, and that. He sits back and thinks about the people he looked up to and what they've done, and it's easier for him to accept.
He said,
you know?
I got to do this for my mama.
Yeah.
And I got to do this away from my people.
Yeah. It's hard for Jake to do something when you're the first one to do it. Okay? And these niggas before you wasn't putting on dresses, and then all of a sudden somebody wants you to put a dress on. It's a little bit more to think about. Now,
Yeah.
That's how you had our people, man. You don't think our people got hit so hard in hardcore captivity that we turned the target? Hey, you have Esau get all the loans he can. He'd be splurging. He'd be living it up to the full. Esau would be mad as hell. The kid. He was like, if I would have known, I'd have lived my life completely different. Yeah, goddamn. If I would have known this, they gonna be searching for those elites, man. You know, in the kingdom, they gonna be like, where those go?
If you really gonna have,
you gonna have to separate. God.
Hey, you saw Jake like hating themselves, hate each other.
Yeah. These particular elites in the kingdom, we're going to have to separate them from the rest of the population of Edomites. You know?
They're going to be gangbanging.
Yeah, God.
You're like, this the man?
Yeah. That's like the scripture said. They're going to be like, man, you. You know, they're going to be pointing fingers, man. You know?
Every now and again, you know what I'm saying, you stick a, like a elite out there population.
God. Yeah, we'll stick them out. Hey, yo, this guy right here, throw him in the middle. Rip him apart. We're going to bring him right back. Get ripped apart, we're going to bring him right back on the scene.
So who are these Edomites right here?
Yeah.
a rod chair. We got a rod chair and a Rockefeller. They gonna try to crowd mob.
Chop them down!
Right.
Chop them down!
Yeah. They gonna say, let his blood be on us and our children's children. You know?
Yeah.
You got to precept?
Oh, no, I was just gonna have something to add to what he was saying with the comedian and Tyler Perry pretty much promoted that dress.
Yep.
And in his films and movies.
Get that nigga a special lot.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Get that nigga a special lot.
Con, you still you hold Micah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Con. Start from the 1 and read the 3, Baba Michelle.
Oh, Michael 1.
Flip over that. Come. Okay.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 1 through 3.
You in chapter 2?
2, I'm sorry.
In chapter 2, verse 1 through
Chapter 2, I'm sorry. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 1 through 3. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice.
Yeah, they practice it.
Yep, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, that's right. It's in the power of their hands, man. You know, devise iniquity, to set up their agendas, their plan to oppress and slaughter and kill you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans more and more, man. All right? Job 9:24, man. All right? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked, man. Keep going, bro.
Yep. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Yeah, they take them by violence, man. They've taken these lands, okay? He's established his kingdom on violence, man. All right, go ahead.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
That's why you don't hear about Native Americans, so-called Native Americans.
Right.
That's why they on reservation fucking drunkards, man.
Right.
All drugs.
Right. Yeah, and the real social service and all that shit was established amongst Gad and Reuben, man, the so-called Native Americans, man. You know, concerning the you know, when Esau come upon the so-called Native Americans and would re-educate them, man. You know, in the re-educated schools. Yeah. You know, and they would actually take their children by force and put them in these re-education schools, and their parents would never see their children again. And the majority of the children would end up dead. That's why you saw Gad flip the script with all these mass graves that were findings under these re-education schools, and this was all funded by the Roman Catholic Church.
The whole moniker was kill the Indian, keep the man.
Yeah, Con. I did a video on that. Yeah, kill the Indian, save the man.
Yep.
You know, they would make them cut their hair. They would teach them. They weren't allowed to speak their language. They weren't allowed to speak anything that had to do with their heritage.
Did you find that? Did you find videos on it?
Oh yeah, I got
them. They start crying.
Yeah.
Con. When they start talking, what they get to them.
Yeah.
Hey, that movie at Wounded, it's a movie that talk about how Esau took over Jacob. My heart at Wounded Knee.
Oh yeah.
It showed you that. Yeah, it showed you that. Yep.
Right. And it was to condition the younger generation, but the majority of those kids never survived that, because we know how Esau is. He uses these kids in ways we can't even get into on camera, man. Or things that we don't even want to speak about, man. And he buried them. A lot of these kids under these schools, man, that are still getting found to this day, man. These mass graves of 80 to 100, 300 children, man. You know what I'm saying? These kids were tortured in these particular facilities. And y'all actually think that the concentration camps ain't real? Come on, man. Like the scripture says, man, hey, there's nothing new under the sun. These things have happened in times past. And Jake act like a concentration camp. They're going to take us and do what, man? That can never happen. Hey, this has already happened before, man. Come on, man. This has already happened before, man. Go ahead, brother.
Even a man and his heritage.
Right.
Verse 3. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove.
Yeah, you so-called white people, man. You Edomites, man. Go ahead.
Your neck, it's like your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, excuse me, for this time is evil.
Yep. Is that in the 3?
Oh, yes.
Water. I appreciate it. You got it, brother. You got it.
Finish that up.
Psalms 83 and verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel.
Whoa. So it said us. Wait a minute. I thought the power, it's only one man, the president, the king, the ruler, but this scripture is talking about us, going into what you read earlier, the secret councils of the wicked, man. These particular elites. But if you ask Jake, you ask our people who's in power right now, they're gonna tell you Joe Biden, But they're gonna tell you who's president, who's president right now. They're gonna say something like that, man. That's bro. You got it.
It says, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's beautiful. That's continuing on to this day, man. It ain't never stopped. And they're still involved in that agenda. Okay, that's an agenda right there. That's a plan, right? That they put in place, man. That so-called continuous Native Americans won't know who you are, and furthermore, that you won't even care who you are. Okay, they don't even care. You tell them they're Israelite, they don't even care. Nothing to them. Yeah, like an Israelite, like the scripture, like it says in Romans the 3rd chapter, man. What's the benefit of being an Israelite, man? Much in every way, man. Every way is a benefit. Even if you're wicked, man, it's still a benefit of being an Israelite, man. You damn sure don't want to be the so-called white man. He got the short end of the straw, man. Little does he know. Straws were pulled, and of the other nations. These other nations, their straw, it had a little lint on it. Esau pulled his straw, that shit was short as a motherfucker. He said, God damn it.
He didn't have a straw.
Yeah.
He shorter too.
He said, where's mine? Yeah.
You saw that with tears.
Yeah. He started carefully.
He drink.
He started carefully.
Once it is over, you over with.
Yeah, he started carefully with tears. There's no place of repentance for these devils, man.
He said, Father, can I get a blessing?
Yeah, God. So, man, this man's going to go all out at the end, man. Because these elites, man, they know that the kingdom is falling. Not only that, they know that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans got next, man.
Part of the year started Edomites making up on Odyssey.
Yeah.
Daily Motion, all these side channels. He started bringing a lot of shit out.
Yeah.
They even bringing out what they did to our people.
God. Hey, like the scripture says, you can do nothing against the truth. Right. Through all his secret counsels, through all his plans, and look what has came out.
You got Lion Taylor. See, that dude's bringing out Edomites up there. That's like damn. Rock Newman.
Yeah.
You got all these guys.
Yeah.
All these Edomites are coming out now.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord has put a spirit on some of these Edomites to bring out truth, man. Like the brother brought out earlier. Have their own tongue fall upon themselves, man. He's got these particular Edomites going into the deep, dark history of Esau.
Like I said, I don't trust them. I don't trust niggas when they come out with a little information. I don't listen to them. These Edomites have dealt with riches.
Yeah, they're
diligent. Been in those meetings, those councils, how they going to destroy niggas.
Yeah, they got
experience. Destroy his family.
Yeah.
So they done heard firsthand what the agendas, the catastrophe they got set up. They said, oh no. They said, you know what? I'm down.
Yeah.
But then they said, hold on. Where's my cut?
Yeah. You got
God damn it, Billy? God damn it, John? The fuck? No. I'm telling. Yeah. I'm out of here.
You got Esau.
That's like Sloppy. That's like when Freeway Ricky Rose. What was that goddamn Edomite that brought how they brought the drugs in California?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was on Jerry Springer or something, like a talk show host. He was on I think Montel Jordan. I think so.
They got rid of that. They got rid of that devil afterwards, man. But he was like, yo, I'm about to bring all of it out. Yeah. What these elites did to bring crack cocaine in the war that they were funding underneath the drugs, man.
Yep.
And next thing you know, dead.
Yeah. And you got these Edomites on their deathbed spilling the beans, man. Here it is. Here it is. You can get these people to keep a secret to a certain extent. Yeah. You know, you can get them to keep a secret to a certain extent. But hey, man, when you don't have no leverage over them no more, you know what I'm saying? When you no longer have leverage over them no more, you know, hey, man, they ain't got nothing to keep a secret for anymore, man. You know, here it is, they're on the deathbed, they know they're about to die, they're like, fuck it. You know, these people are bringing out things that they have done, all right, and you know, years and years ago, things they witnessed, things that they've seen the government do that they were a part of, man. And they're bringing it out and it's being put on film. You know, this internet that this devil has created, which really Yahweh Shai has created, is backfiring on him, man. You know? He tried to, we established this internet business and this and that to persuade and all these different things to make money, okay? But here it is, hey, man, truth is coming out via these airways, via the internet, man, via that line that's going out all over the four corners of the earth, man.
If I may, that's a very good point, too, because you Jakes on this side, over here in Babylon the Great are just through. But the other nations around the world are seeing it.
They're coming out telling you this word is fucked up.
That shame shall be seen.
Yeah. The other nations see the fucked up,
God.
how bad it's in the Jake. Man, ain't no place like America.
Hey, look, you can see that where the women from these other nations that deal with the passport bro bullshit, how the black woman is, you know, basically just disregarded her man, but the other women from the other nations say, we'll take your man.
They're proving the curses, man.
Yeah. They're saying, because they're saying now, oh, so that y'all think of us as this uneducated, right. Just need a handout. Like, fuck out of here. But see, that's what your mama, your grandmother taught you that. I'll never forget my grandmother told me that. Big Shirley. He said, Big Shirley. See, she taught you that ain't no place like America. You know? Your mama taught you that. See, that's why Jake he let you go. I know he said, Jake out here, when we ran across. He heard our conversation one day at the food spot. He jumped, he was like, he said, I got my passport. We talking about the other countries and shit. He said, that's my passport, man. I had it with you, woman. At point, but then we seen him like months later. He was like, bro, I've been looking, I've been waiting around. He's like, he said, my people lied to me. He said, how the fuck we just now learned about how much respect you get outside of America? I said, hey, your mama told you, man. That's and like put the deals together.
You know, that you can be anything that you want to be. You know,
Haven, Haven, wherever you put your mind to, you don't ever set yourself short.
Right.
Put your all into it, baby. You can do whatever you want. I want to be a president. If you want to be a president, you can do it.
Don't let nobody tell you different.
Don't never let nobody tell you. That's it. Hey, little cup. Big Shirley. That's the Big Shirley doctrine.
Jake has a whole lot to say about his father, but when it comes to the mother, he ain't have nothing bad to say. My mama raised me and this, and he turned out to be a nigga, man. You know, like you respect, let's be real, man. Your mama raised you the wrong way. You know. And this whole thing, I really can't be a man in this particular society, man. You know, so it's, what the Lord is to me, constantly, you got to deal with.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yeah, you got to be yes, man.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
Right.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes,
Right.
baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out there.
Yeah, so it's stuff going on. Even in the world, so much you can take. end up in jail, prison. The reason that your father wasn't in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They ended up going to jail over some shit like that.
Cause your mom
Yeah.
or grandma couldn't learn how to shut.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So,
No shoulders, weird body. But women behind them don't talk. For us, best punishment. What bedroom bullies, you know, tall, and some of you ripped up. Now, district drives a sound.
that's one thing about y'all. Another thing about these other nations is that if they family act the fuck up, they could go back into their own land and put their ass back in check. You know? You let Moab act stupid. The husband be like, all right, bitch, you going back over there. But whip your ass, them will come back and let you get out of order again. But the ninja woman is just through. You know? She ain't got nowhere to go.
This one said, hey, Keisha, man, come this way. I got a platform for you.
Exactly.
40 years of black man. What's that bitch named Cynthia G? The black man. The black man ain't shit. He just want to fight running. He can't handle me.
Right. And they're gonna carry that. They're gonna carry that particular spirit all the way until the nuke hit this place. You know, like the scripture says, you know, she that is mine enemy shall be trodden down like the mire on the streets. You know, so these particular podcasts think that something drastic. I mean, a lot of these podcasts acknowledge that something drastic has to happen for these mindset of these women to change. You know, but let's face it, you know, the majority of these women's mindset is not going to change. You know what I'm saying? All hell breaks loose. A lot of these women are going to get put to death, man. You know?
Weird, man.
Yeah, they're going to get put to death. They're going to carry that mindset. You know, they're not going to even have time to change it. The mindset that they have now when all hell breaks loose is just going to get them put to death. You know what I'm saying? You know, these gonna be dead bodies at 8. You know, and that's why these Edomites are gonna have one of their jobs is going to be to bury these dead bodies that are left all over the four corners of the earth. Not particularly America, but you know these other areas of the earth. They're gonna have to bury these dead bodies.
Bodies gonna be evacuated here.
Yeah, kind. You know,
Bodies,
right? Was that Ezekiel the 39th chapter? You know. Yeah. You know? Yeah, man. God. You know, but these other particular areas, hey, man, like I said, with Ezekiel 39, you got to put a stake or flag, you know, and that dead body has to be buried, man. You know? So you Edomites going to have a job, man. You know? Burying the millions upon millions of bodies on this earth, man. You know? Put them in. Yeah, God.
Because of you, nigga.
Yeah.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 1. Set thy heart upon thy goods. Set thy heart not upon thy goods. Say not, I have enough for my life.
And sometimes you have to ask me to leave the words out, bro. These songs getting slick. No, you good. I'm just saying, I've noticed that a lot too.
Nah, I don't want to make a mistake. Set not thy heart upon thy goods. Say not, I have enough for
to go out to God, you know. But then without help, when you start losing these things, then now you want to wonder.
Verse 2. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength.
Father, a lot of niggas think they ripped up. They think they got kung fu, gun fu. They know a little something, man. Little muscle, little shoulders, little big calves. Or they get a little gun in their little pocket. At the end of the day, that's not going to deliver you, man. You know? You know that's bad either, my son.
The one that the metal,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no feelings. No strings attached.
Read verse 2 again. Follow not thy own mind and thy all things.
One thing, just because you don't see it now, you seriously think this person never will ever fall, it will fall down. It's like you got that old spirit, you can't beat or join you. So our people are.
Where they first put that in? They put that in first. He said, can't beat it. That was part of Esau's indoctrination, you know. They start you at a young age in the exception thing, right?
That shit. Going back to it's like they say, what's better than there'll never be another black inside. You would, you got the black infiltrated, you got the brown pride, young lords. They all got infiltrated and got what? Thrown down. Then after that, then things down, Negro, back to Philly, bomb, back in the yeah, you good. That's what. Then what did they go to? Can't beat them. I was doing. They trained us all into the system, you know. They finish it all with the grumble, you know. Maybe racist, white man education. That's the top level.
And that was ice on the cake, whipped cream. Top is the cherry on top. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Hey, the scripture says we're all men are wicked. None of us, all of us have sinned. We are done wicked. Down the measures.
To walk in ways.
It's very important when we make our body a living sacrifice. Because again, we're all filthy. All of us. We're not all of us.
You know, hey man, when we get into the kingdom, hey, we're gonna have stories on, you know, what it is like for, you know, the so-called niggas and teenagers and Native Americans to be super wicked, man. We have lived through these, you know, and experienced it.
Boy, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, bad.
Oh, that shit you sit with that, that shit is programming, bro.
Hey, bro,
how the kids turn on the TV?
Yeah.
Kids turn on the TV and see a fucking, you know, I don't say the word, but if you see it, you know what the fuck it is.
When I say this is sold out. nigga came out of nowhere. That nigga was star. Star. That nigga Pete, he passed that again. He passed that. That money. He creative player. He said wickedness all the way.
On that shit.
It's an actual money. He created player in 99.
He just up. That's programming right there.
That's why we make look at Northern Kingdom. They're really like kind of like all like feminine themselves, man. Gay, soul, and then they always got shit to talk about you. Always talking some shit. So-called black men come up, they always talking some shit.
Yeah. He started off with that whole gentleman.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
The arrow. So that you see, hey, you want to make a soft man? Well, hey, guess what? Hey, you see the product of that? He's made a super soft. Especially they're charming.
Oh, they say
charming.
That's Ray Motown stuff.
Yeah. You know? Right. And it's easy to control it. Yeah, it's easy to control a soft man because he doesn't want to go through those stuff. He doesn't want to go through no work. Yeah. He wants smooth sailing. You know? Someone who's rough, someone who's going through particular times and enduring and fighting. You know, they're used to going through some things.
Was it the New Jack Swing era?
Yeah.
What era was that?
The 90s? It was in the 90s.
That was 90s?
Yeah, about late 90s, early 2000s.
That fucking era.
Oh, he still did some work in the 90s.
Keith Sweat, Brian McKnight, Tony Tone. Oh my God.
Raheem,
Oh man. Put that on the first jacket. Come on, man.
Drew Hill.
Oh my fucking
you had
God.
this big old guys ripped up and they open their mouth. You're like, yo,
What's that nigga? David Hollister. Talking about one woman man.
What's that nigga Ruben Studdard? Sorry for 2004.
These brothers got sorry.
That one
And you see Jake cooped up with his girl or his woman or whatever on Valentine's Day. We'll play all these on a repeat, bro.
Oh, then they brought the spin in it. Mary Jane, Heartbreak.
Yeah.
The men cheated on me. So all these women got this whole bitter attitude. Then they sweeten it back up with some more cools. But now, all these women decided hating men, insecure, you know? That's what he did.
That doesn't even exist in these men want to talk about
Heartbreak. You got the heartbreak bitches. Mary J was the king of it.
There was her, Whitney Houston. Damn, there was another bitch that was in that song. Damn, I can't remember that song. Yeah, but Janet Jackson.
Oh my goodness, you know? It was so mean, so bad. We used to do what he wanted. You think you need to be a soft sweet and think a man should go and nurture these goddamn women.
Walk in the ways and not control my work. Otherwise, you have a shot.
You can't control me. They want to do what they have to do. Okay. I was like, they think they're going the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because of the pain. Not committing to the laws of the land. You know what I'm saying? They're not murdering, they're not stealing. You know, they might go to church, they might pay the tithes, they might donate to charities, they might give some money to the homeless. So they consider themselves good people. But in the eyes of the Lord, these so-called niggas and teenagers and their men are filthy as hell.
Those fucking women.
Yeah, but in the eyes of society, you're a good citizen, man. You're considered good, you know, kind, good-hearted. You know, he's a good person, man. He gives to charity, he holds doors open. You know, he helps his family, he's putting food on the table. He doesn't hurt nobody. But meanwhile, he's praying to Jesus Christ, man. You know, meanwhile, he's bowing down to the so-called white man.
Bro, you ask your nigga what's his nationality, he can't tell you.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's teaching these cunningly devised fables to his kids, his children. We're brought up in lies, man, by our own people. We're brought up believing there's a white man that comes down a goddamn chimney, man. Yep. That a goddamn bunny lays eggs. And there's a red man in the middle earth, man. You know, and your parents lied to you directly to your face at a very young age. And that's part of the so-called white man's conditioning and programming, man. Yep. You know, my kid found out Santa Claus wasn't real. But why did you tell him that he was real? Now when the kid gets older, he finds out it's a lie. You know, we just lied to you. We're the one who put the present under the tree, the tooth fairy. So the kids, now you always look at your mother, looked up to on the pedestal. So even at a young age, just recognizes like, yo, there's something right about that, man. The tooth fairy. Yeah. So what else you been lying about? I got a real question. Hey, every kid watch Disney World. We all do. Right? Right. Well, that was me. This is the book of Sirach, verse 24, and it reads, a lie is a blot in a man, yet is it continually in his mouth, and in the mouth of the untaught. Read that again? I'll hit it again. A lie is a foul blot in a man, yet is continually in the mouth of the untaught. Yeah, and like our people won't take that as a lie. Like, I'm just laying it's just for the kids. They regurgitate lies. Yeah. So it's a lie to you. Yeah. Regurgitate lies. Our people don't look at it as that as lying, man. And the majority of our people, you so-called Christians, you ones in the churches, y'all got y'all's kids believing in Santa Claus too, man. You know? So you sit in church and say you love the Lord and this and that. Meanwhile, you're lying to your kids just because they're at a young age. You know? Right. Your kids believing in Jesus. Yeah. You go to a Christian church with kids under 5 believe in Santa Claus, bro. Easter Bunny. Where is that in the Bible? And they say, well, I just you know.
They need the Holy Spirit to dance and shout and
run.
Yeah, goddamn church falling out. Hey, I knew that shit was bullshit when I saw that fat ass black bitch falling in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they had to have 10 guys to catch her big ass. That's why I knew that shit was bullshit. But then the pastor came up and said, he was touching me in the forehead. No. Yeah. I fell fall. And then I'll never forget. I saw this fat black bitch. She had me about 400 pounds, bro. And the dude went behind her. If you could have saw like a scared look, big. And goddamn, I'm just hooked with this big bitch. So the guy went with her big ass. What did you say? Damn it, if them guys ain't almost losing. Yo, when I saw that, I said, yo, this is a game. Her big ass ain't had to do that. Her big ass ain't had to fall on them little guys like that. That bitch wrong for that, man. That should have been like a stage dive. I'm like, yo, this is bullshit, man. But a kid growing up, they really believe, oh, that's spirit shouting it. That's why you got niggas that'll grow up and really be thinking what we teach is wrong because we're not talking tongue. Or you're not hollering the finger, dancing. They think, oh, y'all joking. They ain't got the Holy Spirit. They got the Holy Tongue. So they think with this saw their mama or their daddy or whatever, auntie, uncle, sister, hollering in the church. That's what they think the church is. That's what the truth is.
Oh, remember that shit that happened on
Yeah, you ain't
Christmas?
They say you ain't got the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
You were out here on Christmas and cars stopping.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They thought that we were seeing
12
Christmas carols.
degrees. 12 degrees out here. They stopped to see me. They said the Christmas carols, man. It pissed me off, man. You got it.
I got quick. Oh, no, my bad. You finish that up. It's verse 25. A thief is better than a man that is accustomed to lie, but they both shall have destruction to heritage. Verse 26. The disposition of a liar is dishonorable, and his shame is ever with him. Yeah, our people have became accustomed to lies. So when the so-called white man starts spewing his mans and his lies, it's so easy for our people to accept it. Oh, it's a Santa Claus thing all over again. You know, it's just an older way. You know, we lie to our kids now. Hey, the scripture says you are your father the devil. Your father the devil is lying to you. And they accept it, just like that little kid that accepted Santa Claus, man. But soon they're gonna have that same evil eye, that same weird look that they were looking at their parents when they found out it wasn't real. Because that whole ladder of success, everything that they bring all the time.
That's why you had that scripture says,
That's in Matthew 10, bro.
Can you get that real quick? Because, see, our people are waking up from their lives. And now you're seeing, my daddy lied to me. Damn, my whole thing was a lie. And he wakes up to the truth. He's like, oh, nah, I can't. Oh. And then, when we first woke up, we took it to our family. Hey, Dad, what? I didn't know. Don't stop that. You know, hey, boy, you put your ass up. You've been doing this before you was born. My mama came up to me that, you know, hey, boy, I heard something. Moving this thing because you really know they're not going to get it. So if you happen to go around your family now, you're not going to sit there and ready to bust a damn vein vessel because your auntie ain't going to get it or your mama not going to get it. Because you already know they ain't going to get it. They got to die and come back on the other side, man. Give me that real quick.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
So then now we understand this is our mission right here. The lessons. Coming out here to have the problems. And if we do come across some people that got a yearn to learn, maybe we'll speak about it. You ain't got Got it. Got it.
Not
No bitch come out. Listen, you wait for this baby be like, Mama, Mama. He's daddy. You know? Got all the Bible. That's it. Ain't coming. Then you got to deal with a fork.
Howard Shine, you know, or his family, did they not, you know, search for Howard Shine? You know, they say, yo, where you know, he was gone for days. You know, they had to go to a whole different city, whole different town to find Howard Shine. You know, and they were like distraught. They're like, man, what are you doing? You know, he said he was about his father's business. You know, he had a job to do. You know, and he said his real family, you know, is the ones that does the will of his father. You know, he pointed to his disciples. Right, right. That's his real family, man. You know, because let's face it, when the time comes, your family's gonna turn on you so quick. You know, it's quick. You know, it's particular parts of your family, you know, your daughters, you know, your wife, if you saved off the you, man. And even furthermore, when you get into the kingdom, you know, hey, man, they're going to know what you for, man. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? They live their life on this earth, man. You know, like the scriptures. Hey, man, teach into a break.
But it said
cook for your man.
Yeah, you know?
That's a nigga woman. Why you cook for that nigga?
Yeah. When you woke up to this truth, man, when you first come into the truth, you want to tell the whole world, man. You want to tell your mother, especially people you care about.
Oh, you know, your mom might have an image she's trying to hold. All of us women in this family were strong, black, independent women.
Yeah.
We didn't worship no man. Submit? What?
Yeah.
Girl, you a slave. That nigga gonna leave.
Yeah.
That's what them niggas. That's how them niggas are.
You know? Definitely don't want to try to talk about the scriptures with the with the particular minute. See? They don't want their children to
of the uncorruptible Most High into an image